Hey, good Friday, everybody. We got a good Friday. This is my last rebellion stream from the family's house. So it's the last one. I'll be heading making my way back starting this weekend. So a couple little stops along the way, but eventually this coming week I'll be back home. Wrong mic. All right. Yep. Yep. Thanks for the heads up early on. Now we should be on the right mic. The right mic. Anyway, all right. Let's start that all over again. All right. Let's start that all over again. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. This is my last live stream from the family's house. The last one. I'll be making my trek back home this weekend with a couple stops along the way. We might have a guest Monday, maybe while I'm driving. But we should be kicking it back in the old office Wednesday morning. Tuesday might be one on the road. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see if we could, how long I could make the drive to get back home. So, how do we sound now, man? We better back doing our thing. Yeah. So no G&G man, I don't know, man. Like that's for Jeremy to decide, not me. Not me. I usually get the call like, hey, you know, sounds good, sounds better, awesome. And look at this guy right here, King's Advisors, who's my substitute for the class when I'm gone. I just figured it's like we just got to keep the time going. It's like what happened when I traveled to Vegas in California. We took almost 10 days off this show. 10 days off. It kind of goofed the algorithm and all. Anyway, whatever. So it's like something's better than nothing, right? Something's better than nothing. And it is Friday. Do you think we'll hit the 100 gifties? But that's okay. I haven't really been pushing that much like I used to because I feel like I haven't done you guys right by on again, off again, travel again, So maybe when we get back into the rhythm, which would be maybe in November. But thank you for the fine. It's glad to be better than nothing. Hey man, that's right. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Let me say hi to my people over on Kick. Shout out Spider, Ronan, Graham, Old Man Hatfield, Steel Legs over there. I think I got them all. And my Rumble people, Lady Marine, Steel Legs over there. Old Racer, having a good old time. And of course, all the people that are here. I'm pretty much done. I'm done with this week. Boy, you want to talk about a crazy, it was my birthday on Monday. Then Dolly Parton died. Then Tim Curry died. And then Peter Cullen. My goodness, man. It's like, I was like, should I even, I saw people making tribute videos and stuff. And it's very, very emotional, like for all three of these icons and legends. And it's been a brutal week, It's been a brutal week for that. Peter Cullen just voiced and literally had the spirit of probably one of the greatest heroes ever created, which is such a fascinating story with Optimus Prime. I think if you put a list of like top heroes, Optimus Prime needs to be at least in people's top 5. There was no other like the his spirit and like what they did with this character, like basically self-sacrifice, forgiveness, um wanting peace, willing to defend the weak, never I mean always putting himself in front of the danger over anyone else. I mean it's just like amazing leadership, amazing leadership. Optimus Prime, this character. And it's like it's so fascinating that this character was created literally to sell a toy to children. Like that is what the Transformers, it was a show to sell toys. That's what it was at the beginning. And then these characters, even GI Joe, it's like these characters, they like at the time, like Hasbro didn't really understand what they've created. And it was just such a, over the years of like seeing the different forms of Optimus Prime and it's just that is a amazing character. And Peter Cullen, he matched that energy. I just I've mentioned this before, had the unbelievable uh unbelievable honor to have not dinner, I had lunch with him, um man, in Richmond. Did the Richmond Galaxy Con. I just want to pull up, I don't want people to look at my face like this is the guy. This had the unbelievable fortune to have lunch with him. We finished early the Galaxy Con in Richmond. I was with Gina and we went back to our hotel. He was sitting at a table by himself, and I took the opportunity to just go over there and just say, "Listen, sir, I know you're eating and I'm really sorry, but I just out of everyone in my uh that I ever wanted to meet, you were top on my list because of Transformers and the childhood that you." And he said, "Oh man, sit down." And I said, "Listen, I'm sure you hear this 100 times a day." And he goes, I'll tell you this. He began to talk about how much he appreciates what Optimus Prime and all the other voices that he did. He did Eeyore, and it affects, people have love for the different characters that he voiced. He also was a voice in Pirates of the Dark Water. A lot of people don't know that, and I loved that show. He just began to talk about the fans, and the reason why he does these conventions is because he loves the fans. And that, he's like, he was talking about like some room that he has where all the gifts that he would get and try to get them back. And he just never thought that being a voice actor would bring him to this place, um, where people's lives would literally be changed because he voiced a character that impacted them so much. It just was such a, it just what I didn't spend that much. I just did mostly listening, and then when he was eating, I just, you know probably asked him the same questions that everybody else has ever asked him. And it was really weird because I told him, I said it was Sunday, and it was Saturday, and then Sunday I said I'm gonna come by your booth, and and he's like, "Oh, come on by, Jay, come on by." So, and I never did because, man, I kicked myself now, But you don't expect these things to happen. I was gonna see him in Dallas in September. I was gonna go see him in Dallas and finally dang, just thinking about that. It's like, I didn't get to go Sunday because he left early because his flight got changed and I was busy with Gina. And so when they said no, he had to leave early, so I didn't get a chance in Richmond to to get an Optimus Prime autograph. And you just think like, I'll see him again, I'll see him again. Yeah, it's just, when you think about it, it's just like, dang, no problem. I'll see him again. He was gonna supposed to be in Dallas. Yeah, man. But he just the nicest guy you would ever meet. The nicest guy. And he talked about people in his line that would ask him for like life advice, and he would just quote lines from his characters like Optimus Prime and stuff like that. And he just said it just seemed like he goes to some people that seems very silly, but to others it gave, people hope and stuff like that. So you just never know the kind of impact that you have on this world and what you do. It was very it just was I didn't even know that he passed away until after the show yesterday. And then I was tagged a million times by everybody from Instagram over. It was just, I was like, geez, man. Um, I know he wasn't doing well in his health, but he still was attempting to come and see the fans. So crazy. Just thinking about it. So you take every opportunity to tell your loved ones that you love them. Take every opportunity if you think you might get a second chance to, no worries, I'll do it next year or whatever. It's like you just don't know, You just don't know. Yeah, you just don't know. Uh yeah. I think that's just what I'm sorry, kind of like lost in thought here for a second, just kind of rambling. But it's like just take opportunities, man, and take chances because you just life is so life is you just never know. You just never know. It's like I you sometimes you sit around with people and all they say is I would love to take that trip or I would love to see this, and they just keep saying it year after year after, and I get it, man. There's finances that are involved and things, but it's like if you get that opportunity to just do it, just I don't know. I just do it. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just rambling. It's crazy because I had made plans to go see him in Dallas. It's like, it's like you make plans and it's like, oh, I'm gonna bring my Optimus Prime that I had sealed. Um, I was gonna get him sign it. I was gonna get CGC to authenticate it, and then I was gonna get it graded. And now it's just like, yeah. Anyway, it's just life is precious. Try to enjoy every just try to enjoy it, because there's too much sadness and sorrow and heartache, and there's too many things out there that could get you angry and stay in that anger and just before you blink, you're before you blink, it's it just goes by so fast. I don't know what to say, man. Sorry. I don't know what to say. It's just This was very there was I don't know, there was 2 deaths that really kinda impacted me in this weird way this year. One of them was, Adam the Woo, the travel vlogger who I've met, who I've had multiple meals with before, and yeah, just that one was a big one, you know? It's like that guy just Adam's story was just I wanted to see the America, so I just got up and bought an old van and just started driving, you know? So, and it just really and he went everywhere he ever wanted to go, and however he got there, whether he slept in his car, he was able to do it. It's crazy. So, it's just anyway, definitely will be missed. Definitely will be missed, and I'm grateful because I was able to have a memory with him that God so graciously gave me a few years ago. So yeah, so I guess at the end of the day, if you're thinking about doing something, don't make the sacrifices, man, and save your money and go to that place you wanted to see and go visit, go do what you wanted to do, and it's okay if you got to wait a little, like wait in line to. I don't know, man. Just I don't know. That's all I got. I didn't plan any of this. It was just kind of like it's just kind of like life is just so precious, and when you think you have time, you just never know. Adam the Woo died right after his 50th birthday. I think he was 50, and you're like, I just saw him like 3 days ago. It was crazy. So, um, yeah. Anyway, and I hear I'm thinking it's gonna be go see say hello to Peter in Dallas. Had it all planned out, man. Had it all planned out, and yet it doesn't work out that way. It doesn't work out that way. So, you know, Anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say about it. I'm not good at giving speeches. I'm not like good at any of that stuff. I'm not good at, it's just, I see, I guess like it reminds me of people that I've seen in my own life that are like, oh, I want to get out of debt, but yet they still spend money on junk, right? Or, oh, I would love to go and travel and see California or where, not California, but like some of the beautiful, California is beautiful for what it's worth. And it's like, well, what are you doing to get there? Nothing. I'm not changing any of my habits. It's just, I'm just doing the same old thing, and they just wish and dream, and then they end up becoming bitter people because they never took a chance and never did anything. And it's like, you know, all right. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Let's get into the show. That's all I got before I get a little too choked up. Um, Hiding. All right. Hey, Wicked Virtue with the 2 hearts. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the support. $5 super chat. Till all are one. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Jay? RIP Optimus Prime till all are one. It's gonna be different, here in a it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different going to like seeing and Optimus Prime voiced by somebody else and what they're gonna do. Like, are they going to try to keep it similar to Peter Cullen, or are they just going to go in a new direction? It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. Anyway, how do I transition from that, man? How we transition from that? You know, let me see. This is why I saw Shatner twice this year. Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Like I don't even know where my place is. Don't even know. Look at look at. All right, let's cleanse the palate a little bit here. Man, Tree Bear made me into Dudley Do Right. Ugh. That's a younger looking me, that's for sure. Maybe a little thinner too. I don't think I've ever seen this movie ever. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That was a good one. That was a good one. Also, this look at this. Shout out Florida again. Here we go. And thank you guys for all I saw some people join the Patreon yesterday. Thank you. Uh thank you just for, while I've been away, you guys still showing love and support. It's amazing. Polymarket says breaking Florida becomes the first state to block welfare cash from being spent on tattoos, theme park tickets, video games, vapes, and other non-essential purposes. When the heck could you go to a theme park on welfare? Why is this not a national thing? How the heck are you on welfare getting tattoos and buying video games and vapes with the freaking with your which snap or whatever you get? What is this? This is the dumbest thing ever. Why are we just cutting this now, Florida? I appreciate you bringing it to my attention, but what the heck? Get these people out of my theme parks, number one. Maybe they'd be a lot less safe. Maybe we wouldn't have so many fights, at the theme parks, and maybe it wouldn't be so crowded if people weren't using their freaking welfare money to buy theme park tickets. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I swear anyone that's using welfare to get any one of these things should be immediately kicked off welfare. In my humble opinion, this has aggravated me to all. Hey, this is my tax dollars going to pay for your tattoos. Are you serious? When I could literally drive down the street and see playgrounds that need work being done on them and kids still playing on, when I could literally see there's potholes in the road that need to be fixed, but yet we want to give you money so you can go get a tattoo. This should be nationwide. This shouldn't even be a debate. This shouldn't even be like a question. You have to go on welfare for essentials. I get it. There are people that really do need the welfare system to help them get through a little time in their life to get them back on their feet. You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's why it's there. That is why it's there. It's the people that abuse the system, these lazy, fat people that don't want to work, would rather just make up something and live in crappy homes because it's free, that are abusing a system that was set in place to help people get through a bad patch in their life. Listen, we all got bad patches in our life. I'm not saying we should get rid of it. I'm just saying it should be, yeah, I lost my job. I got a family. I got children. I need help with groceries and stuff and maybe rent for a few months until I find another job and get back on my feet. Okay. Understood. Congratulations. They should help these individuals find a job where they're working again, not freeload, not this bull crap right here. This kind of stuff just aggravates the like this is the waste that we could be saving on something else, you know? Everybody's saying get these beggars out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Correct, Bruce. SNAP is a hand up, not a handout. Correct. That's what welfare should be. There might be people in the chat that are on SNAP because they need the assistance. And there's nothing wrong with getting assistance when you're going through a rough time or a rough patch or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. Freaking getting tattoos. I need to go on Snap. Why? Well, I want to finish getting my sleeve done. Oh, sure. Sign right up. I've got 5 kids and we want to take them to Disney. All right, sign up for welfare. We'll get you all the money you need. Disney ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. Bruce said I never took cash assistant, only food. Yeah, divorce can knock you down, you know. So, as someone who's never had this assistance, please can someone in the chat just give me a little explanation on what welfare cash is? So, what is welfare cash? Does that mean on top of your essentials, you get like some spending money? Is that it? Is that what that means? Am I wrong here? Yeah, they could pull out of an ATM. Am I wrong here? I see many people in the chat saying, "Yo, I've been on this before. I've been on this before." Am I wrong here thinking that you should not be getting tattoos and going to theme parks with this welfare cash? You know? EBT cash can be social security payments, says Steve Brown. I'm assuming every state is a little different. I'm assuming every state is a little different. I feel in my heart. No one said that I was right or wrong in the chat, so just curious. I feel in my heart if you are using this money for tattoos, theme parks, video games, then you shouldn't be on welfare at all. Because clearly, you're not doing what you should be doing to get off the system. Clearly, if you want to enjoy the luxuries of going to Disney, this is a luxury thing. And correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. It's okay. It should be a luxury for those that work hard. It's like, hey, man, I busted my butt for a month. I'm going to go to Universal Studios with my family. I'm going to go by myself. I work hard. Yeah, I busted my butt this month. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy video games over the weekend. I worked hard. Ridiculous, man. I don't get it. There are people that have been on welfare for generations at this point. I feel like you're correct that there are people that are like, "Hey, I know how to work the system," and all they do is teach their children to work the system as well. Good morning, everybody who's coming in. Yeah, see, look at this. I got EBT cash to help with propane for my house in the winter months through Leap. One payment in November and in February. Ain't no one criticizing that. Colazo says I work hard so I can spend time with my good friend in the US. No one, the system has been put in place to help those that are going through a rough patch. That's what the system is there for. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I have nothing against helping people going through a rough. And yes, sometimes it stretches out a little longer than they want. But my goodness, man, when I saw this and I looked up other things, yeah, right here. Excellent. Work harder. Millions on welfare are counting on you. They want to go to Disney World. There are people who have family members get a job at Social Security office so they could push through applications for their families without doing the requirement. Ah, it runs deep, man. It runs deep. Dang. Look, my wife and I went through a tough spot. They told us to kick rocks. We lost our house and every dang, man. Sorry to hear that. Stephen Brown, my EBT food is $24 a month because my SSDI is 20,000 a year. Next year I will not qualify. Dang. Again, I'm assuming every state is different. I'm assuming. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. Chris is correct. I was on unemployment twice, and my goal is to get off as fast as possible. Should be the goal. Lazy people, man. Theme park ticket. I was like, I just was shocked beyond belief. Do we have to sponsor Cole to get him citizenship? Nah, he got it, man. He got it. Yes, it is crazy that some people that don't need it are getting an influx of it, and others that do need it don't qualify. That's my next topic. The Bible says if you don't work, you shouldn't eat. Crazy. Oracle of Doom says I'm 52. I was on unemployment once for 6 months. Got a job ASAP. Hated it. I hear that. Let me ask you a question. Um, when you and I'm just curious, when you're on like the welfare system or SNAP or whatever, and then you get off of it because you got a job, do you pay that money back? Like, do they take out stuff from your like, no, I'm not talking about regular taxes. Like, do you have to pay them back? Like when you file taxes, did they take a little bit more? No. Okay, okay. I was just wondering. Okay, okay. I'm not sure how that worked. I do know if you took wasn't it like if you took like COVID relief back in the day, they made you take it back? They made you pay it back? Not unemployment. Okay, okay. I'm just asking. Just asking. For some reason, I feel like if you took like COVID relief money, you had to pay it back. I don't think so. Not COVID loans either. Okay. That's why I asked. Because my chat is smarter than everybody else's. You know? That's all I'm saying. Smarter than than most. I got 6K during COVID and didn't have to. Okay, got it, got it. Just checking. PPP loans were forgiven. Okay. 335 people here already. Shout out to you beautiful people in the chat on this beautiful Friday. On this beautiful Friday. Let's see. Well, now that I got angry about all that stuff, got a little aggravated with that. How do Canadians feel about this? I think I have a longer video. We'll play this one first. It's like the ultimate troll.
So this is Lake Ontario in Canada and in the United States. But we're going to make a little change. We're going to call it something different than Lake Ontario. We're going to call it Lake America. And all it takes is a good pen and some intelligence. So Lake Ontario, that's gone. Lake America. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy Lake America. So this is
I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, what? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh man, it gets better. I think I have a longer video. Maybe. Oh yeah, hold on. There's another one. Boy, people are losing their I think he likes doing this because people are losing their minds. They are losing their minds.
changing the name of Lake Ontario, effective immediately to Lake America. That's going to take place right now as I sign the order. Do you have anything to say about it, Ben?
Yes, sir. So this is a straightforward but important executive order. It directs Secretary Burgum and the Department of the Interior to update the Geographic Names Information Service to reflect that lake once known as Lake Ontario will, from this day forward, be known as Lake America. This is a lake that has most of its volume in the United States. The deepest parts of the lake sit in United States territory. So this will reflect that.
Changing the name of Lake Ontario.
Hold on, all right, help me out here. Who claims the lake? If it's in like half of America and half in Canada, like who gets to like own the waters there? Is there like a marker out in the middle of it somewhere? Is there some kind of buoy saying, okay, you're now in Canada waters? Like, is there something right? Help me out here. It's both. So there is a buoy. Okay. It's so crazy. Yes, but it is in North America. So Lake America would cover Canada, right? It has a divided line. Okay. So you're saying I could get in a boat and go all the way up and just troll Canada up to the up to the buoy? I always wondered how that worked. I never cared to know. Like I never really cared to know. Hillary Clinton, furious. Furious. The governor of New York, furious. Hillary Clinton, it's Lake Ontario. Furious. Hillary Clinton locked her replies and stuff after she tweeted this. How about that? Furious. The governor of New York, furious, did a press conference and everything. We're not going to call it Lake America. And I'm like, Trump has a way of like getting the opposition so angry at a silly thing. In my opinion, some people might not think it's silly. I don't know, but like so angry that they lose focus on what's in front of them. So it's just he has a way of doing that. Did Google change Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America? Is it officially changed? They freaked out about Gulf of America for a couple of weeks and moved on. Yeah, it's like, what does the community know here? The community noted on August 27th, President Donald Trump signed an executive order to rename it to Lake America. While this does not apply internationally, the sitting U.S. president has that authority within the United States. Oh, my Canadian friends. Does this bother you? I mean, I guess in Canada they could still call it Lake Ontario. And then when they cross the border, they can call it Lake America. It's like the craziest thing ever. I don't understand. Probably just on American maps. I like it. Canada sucks. I will call it Lake America House. You know what the funny thing is? Kohlhauser could be in Canada and be like, yeah, I'm going to go fishing on Lake America, and it could offend people. But they'll take one look at Kohlhauser and be like, this guy's built like Ultra Magnus. We'll let him call it whatever he wants. Exactly. They'll be like, yeah, absolutely. I'll call it Lake. I'm sorry, Dan. You can't do that. No offense, but the Brazilian people, they only have one thing, and that's beautiful butts. I mean, that's just how it is. All right. Some people are blessed with the authority to change the name of a lake. Some people are blessed with beautiful butts. That's Brazil. Okay. And you guys got a wax named after you. All right. So that's all you get. You have a wax, and I hope you've never gotten one. A wax named after you. That's all you got. That's all you got. He's like, hey, thanks, man. Brazilian nuts are good. And not nothing. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, but yeah. And the only you wait a minute, hold on here. Let's not. Maybe we should think before we type something here, Dan. Let me just take that off the screen. Let me take that off the screen. All I know is that in February, the month of February, March, the Brazilians invade Orlando. And it's usually the Brazilians with a lot of money. It's usually the Brazilians that are extremely beautiful. You go to like Universal or Disney, and you could always tell the Brazilian group because they all wear the same shirt. They all wear the same, all the women wear the same tight shorts, and they're all in a group together. So, you know, they love Orlando. Like, I don't know what it is, February, March. I'm not sure what that is. They come and spend a lot of money here in Orlando. A lot of money. It's our school summer vacation time. Wait, are you Brazilian too? You are Brazilian? Are you in Brazil right now? Wow. Dan, you have a relative in here. Oh, you're from Rio. All right. Brian says, I dated a Brazilian and lived in Rio for 6 months. You are correct, Jay, about the butt. I too had a Brazilian friend at one time. And she didn't speak English that well. So I kept calling Dan. It's a true story. I kept calling Dan on the phone. I'm like, hey, can you talk to her for me, please? You remember that, Dan? That's a few years ago. I was like, hey, Dan, I need your help. I'm trying to, my friend here, she's from Brazil, and she doesn't speak any English. So Dan was teaching me words to say. I don't know if they were good words, but yeah. Yo, thanks for the jewels. Dan's the ultimate wingman, even from across the pond to another. I'm not saying anything. But there are rumors out there. Thanks for all the jewels. It's true. I'm not even. It's kind of funny. I guess I could talk about it now. It was a little. It's so funny. I text Dan and I go, the first time I was like, hey, can I call you? I have something I need from you. And he goes, sure, call me. So I called him and I said, hey, I'm with this girl and she doesn't speak English, but she's from Brazil. Can you like translate what I'm saying? And he goes, of course I can. So I put him on speakerphone. And then Dan started speaking Portuguese for like 10 minutes. I didn't even give him anything to translate. I don't even know what they were talking about. And she picked up the phone and they were talking. And I'm like, hold on here. Hey, I just need you to say a few things. I'm going to hang up because this is getting a little awkward. It's getting a little awkward. What the heck is happening on Kick? Graham with 5,000 kicks to my face. Jay, today marks 1 year, 5 months clean. Been one hell of a journey so far. Wait, I can't even get and I wanted to say I appreciate the rebellion as well as my fellow outlaws for being along the ride. Cheers. 5, man, Kick is out doing YouTube today. What's going on, man? What's going on? Thank you for the 5,000 kicks, followed by Steel Leg with 100. 200, 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with 1,000 kicks. Steel Egg Cinnamon like 100 pops. Man, can everybody shout out Graham for being 1 year and 5 months off of crack? The man stopped hitting the crack. Was it crack? Did I get that right? Let me do that. He stopped hitting the crack pipe. Was it oh no, my sorry. Fentanyl. My bad. I got it confused. I got confused. I got so lost on that dance story because it was kind of funny back in the. I understand why you would think it was crack. I was a crackhead though. Oh man, see, I don't know. Thank you for the love, Graham, and congratulations to you, brother. I'm glad you're still with us. And I can't wait to get up this year, next year, June. We're all gonna hang out. I'm coming to Portland, June. Coming to Portland. He's not Black Jay. He wouldn't do cracks. Says Cole Hauser. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna play golf or if we're just gonna get. Do you drink alcohol, Graham, or are you completely like free and clear of like the whole thing? I'm just curious. Usually, when people go sobriety, a lot. I've even heard of. Hell yeah, I drink beer. All right, cool. Then we could sit somewhere in Portland and have a beer and do some laughs. All right. There you go. Some people when they go clean, and I'm not even kidding, they even cut out coffee. Like they cut out everything, like vapes, cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol. So I didn't know I didn't know like what how clean you got, how clean you got. Speaking of which, though, it was crazy. I had the phone out and it was on speaker, and Dan was talking. It was like 5 minutes, and they were just talking, and then she started giggling a little bit, and I'm like, I moved the phone back. I was like, hey man, just tell her I said hello and ask her if she's hungry because I was gonna go get some dinner. Like that was it. And he's like, oh, okay, Jay. And I'm like, then they started talking again for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what the freak is it? What is he saying to her? You know. What is he saying? Friends for you, man. Friends for you. Lake America. Okay. Look at this. This is this real Vinny Johnson posted this. He talked about what it's like living in a country without without migrants. Jay, they have AI that can train. I know. I was like, I get the Meta glasses now. With the translate, that'll go right on the glasses. So Dan won't steal my girlfriend. Oh, I was talking about how much of a great guy you are. Oh, all right. All right. That was nice of him. That was nice. You mentioned golf, Jay. I got to play. I hope you don't have Callaway clubs, because holy crap, we're gonna jump into that a little bit too, because what a crap show that is. What a crap show that is. Look at him. So Benny Johnson posted this, and they're like, "This is what it's like living in a country without immigrants or migrant, or whatever they call it, without invaders." This girl wakes up at 2 a.m. in Japan, and this is what she could do at 2 a.m. without being bothered, walking around by herself, and no problems. She's in Osaka. That's where I plan on staying for a month. Look how quiet it is.
Huh? Sriracha. Oh.
What the heck?
Oh, that's fresh.
What the? Wait a minute. She just got freshly squeezed like orange juice. You could get that in Japan? I gotta turn it down. It's a little loud. A little loud for my earbuds. You could just walk up to a machine and get fresh, boy. And what is this? Sriracha? That's so that's so random. It's not AI.
Oh. Oh, that's fresh. Are those eels under the table? What's this? 24-hour massage? Shall we try it? Is this safe? Okay, I'll take this one.
24 hours massage. And February. I have nothing to do at 2 a.m. That's Osaka.
That was actually pretty good. There it is. Ooh.
It's 3 a.m.
I'm scared. Ooh. All right, we got this. We got this. Woo.
That's crazy.
Where am I going? Oh, let's not get the ball. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Perfect.
Ryan said these places were great.
This is going down so well right now.
Bruce has been there, so he can confirm this is a real thing, huh? That's our hotel room for $100 a night. Wow. Yeah, my plan is to go there for 3 weeks in February. My plan, and then fly back into LA and do the meetup at Disneyland. Yeah. That's the plan. Don't know if it'll happen, but I have a plan. I think the hardest part is the flight to cram me back into coach, to wedge me back into coach, you know? So jet lag Jay at Disneyland. So Jay will be MIA for it. No, I plan on doing the show. It'll just be if I was in Osaka and I wanted to do the Rebellion show at 8 a.m. Eastern, what time would I have to do it there? 8 p.m.? 8 p.m.? Darth Manic 66 for 2 says, I farted. Did you do it in the fart corner, buddy? Did you do it in the fart corner like you're supposed to? Yeah, I don't know what time it would be. Dart to the corner with you, sir. 13 hours. So it'd be 9 p.m. Japan time to do the show. I think I could manage that. I feel like if I get over there, I'll be one of those people that go out like at 3 a.m. and sleep. Like my timing would be all messed up. You know. Hey, thank you for all the love, guys, especially like on Kick. I can't thank you guys enough. Like just coming through even when I'm not home. Appreciate it. Look at this. A popular roller coaster at Six Flags Magic Mountain. That's California, right? Darth Manic 66 for $2 update. It wasn't just a fart. Well, then you're going to be sent home to change your clothes. Okay? You're going to be sent home. Rent one of the tiny apartments, Jay. I'll look into everything. Has been closed since July 12th after 2 riders suffer similar brain hemorrhages. Jeez. There's pee pee poo poo man for 10 cents. For 10 cents. Dang, how bad could that ride be that it's giving out brain hemorrhages? Or are we just becoming weaker as society? You know? Jay, I'm about to get on a plane to Jay, I'm about to get on a plane to Guadalajara to meet my internet girlfriend. Pray for me. Are you serious, bro? Where the heck is Guadalajara? Did I say that right? That's in Mexico? Guadalajara? You said it right. Okay. I got a Mexican telling me I said it right. How you like that? Are you serious, bro? You're going to Mexico? Are you just trolling? Bear says you're about to lose a kidney. You're gonna lose a lot more than that, brother. I think before you go, you send me your final $100 super chat. I will never see you again. You said Guadalajara, correct. Mexico. Hey, man, if that's true, good luck. And may God be with you. And yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, hopefully you will fear no evil. Let his rod and staff comfort you and come back with both your kidneys. Good luck. And don't come back with like an STD either, man. Come on. We don't want that. You go to meetups, I don't know. Like, I don't. The Mexican Iron Man is like saying, don't. Mr. T says, I hope it's not a dude. Bro, how do you come in my live stream with that type of super chat? You know the chat's gonna roast you, man. Yo, man. Please come back. Don't come back with an STD. I'm gonna meet him. He's gonna come to the next meetup, and he's not gonna have the same energy. He's usually full of piss and vinegar, pep and step, jumping around. Guy's usually filled with energy. He's not gonna have the same energy. He's gonna have bumps on his lip. Um, I'm gonna be like, "How was it in Mexico?" And he's just gonna look at me and go, "I don't want to talk about it." And that'll be the end of it. And he'll walk away. Oh, Mexican Iron Man. 1 minute, it's love. Next thing you know it, you're in TSA customs getting X-ray with a tummy full of baggies. Mando was cautious his whole life. Then Jay said to stop putting off your dreams. Don't put that voodoo on me. Yo, don't put that voodoo on me. I didn't say that though. I didn't say that. Bro, double back. That could be the best chat of the. He says if it goes well, I'll bring it to the meetup. Bro, all right. I'm gonna be fair. Mando, you're a good looking guy. You're a good dude. I'm glad you're a part of this community. You're freaking awesome. But bringing back a girl from another country and introducing her to richer people could have a problem. Now, bringing her to a Geeks and Gamers meetup could make her fall in love with you even more if she thinks that's all there is to American men. If I can be honest, let's be honest, fellas. We've all been to a G&G meetup. We've all know what people look. They meet Jeremy, myself, Gary, and Beardo. She's like, "Oh my God, what is this? You'll be the love. You'll be the love of her life forever." Oh, Oracle of Doom, introduce her to there. Steel leg will be there with one leg. Oh, Jay just called the no, I said the Geeks and Gamers. I didn't say the people. I was talking about me, Ron, like all of us. You know. Introduce her to Ben. Yo, shout out to the amazing lurkers in the chat. You guys are the internet girlfriend that we all wish we had. And I tried to make that work. It just came out weird. You are the beautiful Mexican people. Thank you for being a lurker here. We're going to make that short and sweet. Sorry. Jay, Mexican Iron Man Security will ensure she gets screened and background checked before being allowed in the main Nerd Geeks VIP room of Welcome to the Rebellion G&G Misfits. LOL. Listen, let me just be perfectly clear, Mando. You do not want Mexican Iron Man giving a background check to your girl, okay? That's all I'm saying. She might not ever recover. And she could leave you very quickly. Tony says, lurkers, you are the wax to our Brazilian. If any one of you let Mexican Iron Man give a background check to your woman, you are in serious, unless you're trying to get rid of her, serious danger of losing her forever. That's all I'm saying. I've heard the stories. I've seen the stories. That's all I'm saying. We just cracked 400 viewers. Shout out. Shout out. I just seeing like the Prime Minister of Canada just reported. X-Wing says, I've seen Mexican Iron Man leaving a 5th floor window via bedsheet rope. Don't let him near your girl. How much is his services? Oh, these live streams in the morning people wouldn't even believe me. What'd you do on your live stream, Jay? Talk about the news and talk to the chat. Well, what does the chat do? They roast. They roast everybody. You say something wrong in the chat, man. The chat is they are MVP. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Now I want breakfast burritos. Yeah. Mexican Iron Man is he's also like, I mean, the stories that come from this guy is just like, and it's not from him, it's people that know him. It's crazy. I will say this: Mexican Iron Man does have the coolest AR-15. Am I saying that right, brother? It's an AR-15 that's dressed in Iron Man colors and build. It is the coolest thing I have ever seen. It is the coolest. Guys, keep me abreast if people send any. I'm back over Kick, Rumble. Thank you guys so much for the love. This just the Canadian Prime Minister had a response to Donald Trump. The name Lake Ontario comes from the Wendat word Ontario, which appropriately means the lake is beautiful, the lake is big. The name is more than 400 years old, predating both the Confederation of Canada and the Declaration of Independence of the United States of America. We know that America is changing. Their trading relationships, their foreign policies, their national monuments, and I can't read these words. Hydronyms. Canadians also know that naming reality means calling it Lake Ontario then, now, and always. It's funny how I say Ontario. If you're the prime minister, you don't have to make a speech like this in Canada. You should stand up and be like, this doofus of a president doesn't know what he's saying. It will be Lake Ontario here, now, and forever. And there is nothing he could do about it. The international community, as long as Canada will not stand for it. He should say something like that, man. You got to be strong. But he doesn't. He's like, hey, guys, the meaning of the lake means this lake is big. It's a beautiful name. And the name, let me give you a little history lesson of the name. Screw that, man. We don't want it. Be bold. Be strong. That's all I'm saying. It'd be more entertaining, too. I did hear that. I did hear that Canada will no longer call the attacks on 9/11 terrorist attacks. Be careful in Japan, Jay. Ryan made those pancakes with butter and syrup inside, and he got every morning. At wait. Be careful in Japan, Jay. Ryan made those pancakes with butter and syrup inside. He got every morning at the 7-Eleven. Sounds addictive. Yeah. I was planning on going to Japan before Ryan was, but like when he came back, you want to know the funniest thing? I asked him on daily. I don't know if anybody remembers. Like, you gonna go to a theme park while you're there? And he gave me 5 minutes of disgust. I would never go to a theme park. What? How stupid do you think I am? I'm not one of those people, Jay. I'm not gonna go. What does he do on day 3? He freaking goes to Universal Studios, and he loves it. Japan has the best gas station chicken. I bet it does. No, it is the CBC that won't call 9/11 terrorist attack. Not can. All right, thank you, Cole. Thanks for correcting this. Let's see. And when I get back, we gotta do a gifty party. Is today National Power Rangers Day? I'm seeing that all over my timeline. All right, now for the most ridiculous. Now that X-Wing is here, now for the most ridiculous story in the history of America. We talked a little bit about this yesterday. The most ridiculous story. Callaway officially cuts ties with Good Golf and pledged $1 million to anti-violent organization following the backlash over a scripted promotional skit showing co-founder Garrett Clark shoving golfer Alexis. Callaway came out and said, yeah, we listened and we're sorry that we put this video up. We're really sorry. We ended our relationship with Good effective immediately. And now we're going to give $1 million to support organizations working to prevent violence against women. Let me just say this real quick. We showed the video yesterday. It's a commercial about a driver. And a girl was going to take the man's driver, and he pushes her on the ground. That's it. There was no blood. There was no punching. He kind of shoulder blocks her on the ground. Callaway Golf approved this and said, go for launch. Then white women went ballistic saying, oh my God, there's violence. The violence against women. Golf, what are you doing? I can't believe it. Blah, blah, blah. Callaway's come out right here and said, we're sorry. We're also going to donate $1 million to stop violence against women. Are you freaking kidding me? Can I just make a statement here and correct me if I'm wrong? All I hear from not the awesome women in my chat, by the way, the women in my chat are like, they don't, this doesn't affect them. All I hear about from progressive white women is how they want to be treated equally, how they want trans people to be treated equally, how they want everyone to be treated equally, how they want to feel. So if they want to feel equal, then what's the point? He shoves a man on the ground too. But as soon as you see something to cry about, you cry. And now Callaway has given these progressive left retards some power. They feel like now we have power over golf and the PGA. because they listen to our mean tweets. And then next month you'll be like, oh, we never get treated fairly next to men. What the freak? Then why are you crying about this ad? You know what's going to happen is like more ads are like, we're not going to put women in our marketing anymore. I don't want to deal with it. Oh, you don't treat us fairly. Yeah, when we treat you fairly, you will cancel us. Get the freak out of here. Well, it gets worse. It gets stupid. Like, really dumb. The Golf Channel gets involved. The Golf Channel. Hello. Following the recent developments involving Good, and including the fact that the intended outcome of the series can no longer be fulfilled, Golf Channel will not be able to complete this season of the Big Break as planned. So they're kind of cutting ties with Good as well. It gets worse. This is the biggest embarrassment to golf. Michael Jett, financial planner and CEO, has come out and said this statement here. One thing is for certain, Good Golf will likely never recover from this. Their brand is officially done. Whatever comes out of this will require a rebranding and a change of front people for the company. Not saying it's correct. I'm saying it's so silly. No adult in the room at any point stopped and said, is this the message that we want? Callaway Golf approved the video. And now they're throwing Good under the bus. That's the worst thing that Good Golf could do was this. After thoughtful discussions with the PGA Tour and careful reflection, we've decided to step away as a sponsor. We recognize that we have work to do as an organization. Our culture and ensuring we learn from this situation. We are grateful for our relationship with the PGA Tour and appreciate their partnership over the years. They apologized. Not only did they apologize here, they apologized again. We posted a video to our channel that ultimately depicted actions that are not aligned with our values as a brand. That is the dumbest thing you could do. That is the dumbest thing you could do. You should not have posted this, in my humble opinion. You should not have posted this. You should have came out and said, well, we made the video. We treated everybody equal. And they approved it. Why is everybody mad at me? The comments are filled with people saying, you retards bent the knee. The commercial was dumb. And that's the whole point. How, like, it's so dumb that all this backlash is even dumber. It's even dumber. Well, I wish the story was over. Now, after they apologized and still got dropped by the PGA, after they apologized and still got cut by Callaway, after they apologized and people still do not accept their apology, they want them to go further. They want their company shut down. They want them to like cease to exist because, of course, we all know when you apologize to the mob, it's never good enough. It's never, ever, ever good enough. The Good CEO, Matt, says Callaway Golf asked them to make this advertisement, approved it, and now trying to cover up by giving $1 million away. He also posted on X that he's not opposed to suing Callaway. It's a little too late, man. Good should sue Callaway for every single penny they're owed plus damages. Callaway approved the ad before it ran. They're the ones to blame. Good did nothing wrong. Massa's not opposed. I think Callaway set these good guys up. Matt says, I agree. You should not have apologized, in my honest opinion. I think the apology and then saying that, hey, it didn't align with our values after we made it. You know what I mean? That's the key. You sue Callaway now and you go, hey, man, your official statement was it didn't align with your values. You literally came out and said that you're going to do better. Now you're trying to sue. You're trying to backstep. It don't work like that, Billy. Should never have bent the knee, man. Now your company's, it could be done. It could be done and gone because of the apology. The apology is what, it's crazy. You lost the Golf Channel. You lost your, and now the PGA gets involved. This is the stupidest thing. Statement from the PGA Tour. The PGA Tour has been informed of Good Golf's decision to step away as sponsor of the event in Austin, Texas this fall. We agree with their decision to use this time to focus on their organization and the work ahead. The PGA Tour believes in golf's ability to bring people together and create a welcoming environment for all. The tournament will continue as scheduled for November 12th, and we will provide an update on sponsorship plans on a later date. This is like the most ridiculous thing. Did you guys see the ad? If you didn't see it, I think somebody reposted it. Like people are just roasting them, saying you're so here's the ad right here. If I was them, you lean into this thing so hard, man. Like other people would beg to be like you would make so much money. Like this was the ad. Good ad, but it's like look, there's a woman gonna touch it.
Do not touch my new driver.
That's violence against women. She agreed to it. She's a golfer. I think she's a professional golfer. If you keep watching the ad, he pushes a guy too. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. I think it's retarded. Then they had a. So here is like. Here's some of the white women that are upset. That ad was absolutely awful choice. Good on Callaway for taking accountability and putting $1 million towards organizations supporting women. From Catherine Hicks. Woman. Yeah. But don't you guys want to be treated equally is what I'm saying. Trashing your biggest brand deal because you thought shoving a woman to the ground made for a funny driver skit is an all-time corporate disaster class. Callaway did exactly what they had to do. Betty White is rolling in her grave. The other thing is, though, there are other like if you're going to start with them, dig into all the other sponsors. Now you have Good Golf, the co-founder comes out and he cries saying, it was a stupid decision. I don't know what I was thinking, They wrecked themselves, man. They wrecked themselves. The reason why it's career ending is because the mob is forcing everyone to stop being partners with this golf company. And they're all agreeing. And the stupid part is that they apologized in hoping that they weren't going to lose those sponsorships. You better apologize and make this right, or it's going to be a problem. So what do? They cared more about their sponsorships than anything. And they came out and said, yeah, this was dumb. I apologize. I'm sorry. Won't do it again. And they still lost their sponsorships. They still lost them after they apologized. That's the craziest part about all this. They should prove to all, and like, holy crap, man. Callaway is big enough. Callaway is big enough. Like they could have just said, yeah, all right. And that's the end of it, right? Like, it was kind of a dumb ad, but and just moved on, like just blew it off, and that's the end of it. It just proves to me that golfers are pansies. And I like playing golf. Thank God my golf club set is from somebody's yard sale. Oh. We're going to go from one. That's it. Like, it's just, it's stupid. You know what else is stupid? What's going on at Texas Roadhouse? You guys seen the controversy at Texas Roadhouse? And we're going right into the next story. This will get a kick out of Cole Hauser for sure. Let me make sure we're all set. Thank you guys for the donos and the love. My golf club said it's cheap because I as much as I like playing golf, I can't. It's not like I want to put so much money into it, There's nothing wrong with people that do. Some people absolutely love the hobby, and that's great. Texas Roadhouse is under some crazy boycott. There was a post. They came out and made this statement. The post alleging the targeting of diners and food tampering has been proven as an online hoax. Somebody posted on TikTok that Texas Roadhouse was attacking and targeting Black customers, right? And it was proved, and Texas Roadhouse even said this, that it was proved false. Texas Roadhouse says racism, food tampering allegations are 100% a hoax. So the people that posted it on TikTok has come out and said Black people need to protest Texas Roadhouse because they're racist. Not even looking into the evidence. This is how dumb people are. They see something on TikTok and immediately think it's real. Everybody does it. They see something. I'm not just saying Black people. I'm saying people they see something on TikTok and they go, oh my gosh, it's real. Boycott. I was just at Texas Roadhouse. This should sum it all up for everyone right here, though. This should sum it all up. For my honest opinion. Let me turn this down real quick.
I ain't never eating at Texas Roadhouse again or Logan's Roadhouse. Y'all got me fucked up. That was all I needed to hear. Didn't I just make a video saying how they didn't want us in their establishments? They don't want us in their establishments. We need to be only supporting Black-owned restaurants, period.
Let me just say, on behalf of the non-ghetto, non-EBT, non-hood rat crowd, your terms are acceptable. I think you should stay away.
Oh, I just had to laugh. Here we go. This guy is like 100% on the money, man.
From Texas Roadhouse indefinitely. Never come back. Matter of fact, you need to punish us. Just don't show up. Let us know where you will be so that we are not allowed to be graced with your presence. Let us know where you're going next so that we can avoid it at all costs, because we don't deserve to be around you. You're right. Your terms are acceptable. Absolutely. Don't threaten us with a good time. You mean to tell us we get to eat and it's quiet? We get to eat someplace where the servers are actually going to get tipped? We get to eat someplace where y'all ain't going to be yelling and screaming and loudly laughing and then potentially dine and dash? We get to eat in peace? Shoot, your terms are more than acceptable. Matter of fact, I think Texas Roadhouse should further whatever it did to piss you off. Texas Roadhouse should fully embrace it so that the rest of us can go there and eat and have a great time. Man, yeah, I would embrace that. If I were Texas Roadhouse, I'd be like, listen, I don't know why y'all are mad at us, but we did it. Absolutely. There should be more restaurants out there embracing the anti-EBT ghetto hood rat crowd. Now, listen, don't let me have a restaurant, because I'd start a rumor on purpose to piss y'all off.
He said, I will start a rumor just to make you guys mad so you don't come over. What I find funny is the people that he's referring to, they are so entitled, and they think that if they boycott Texas Roadhouse or whoever, that it will make a difference, when this gentleman is 100% correct. He's 100% correct. They're like, yes, we want that from you. Please leave. I want that. He's absolutely correct. Like, he's correct. Tell us where you're going to be, because I don't want to be there. But this crowd, and you could lump up the progressive white women too, they kick and scream and they think they're the most important people in the world. And they're like, F this and F that and F this, and we ain't going back and F that. Hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Oh, man. I just was at Texas Roadhouse not too long ago. Oh, man. Am I wrong? Do you guys agree with what he's saying? Like, am I wrong, or am I being a little racist?
I'd have an AI picture of some Klansmen just hanging out.
All right, now you're going a little far.
Off. I'd have an AI picture of some Klansmen just hanging out and sitting in the restaurant and being like, "Hey, listen, we welcome you here." I don't get me started. Don't give me any ideas. I would do it and have y'all pissed off and avoid my restaurant. Shoot, let's go ahead and do that. Cracker Barrel, I think they should start doing it. Texas Roadhouse, Outback Roadhouse, Longhorn Steakhouse. All y'all go ahead and sign up and go ahead and do it. I'm all for it. We can eat in peace and be comfortable. Go for it. Let's do it. Zeke Arkham, gotcha 6. Bye.
I gotta tell you, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but I've heard Kohlhauser say the exact same thing multiple times. Multiple times, man. Oh, Lord. What a world. What a world we live in. I just find it funny that there are groups of people out there that think that they are so important to the world that if they decide whatever they decide the world's going to do, right? They think like main character syndrome, whatever you want to call it. It's you know, and having people call it out all the time like, "Are you serious? Let's celebrate. We're all going to Texas Roadhouse." Last story of the day. Good old Best Buy. You guys see this? Best Buy hires managers who deny customers who called a man what he is. What a shame. Best Buy manager wouldn't sell me a laptop today because I called a man who was an employee a sir and not a ma'am.
I just came here for a laptop, not for a bunch of nonsense and silly business. I mean, I'm not going to deal with this at all. So I just want to speak to the different manager because you're not going to sell me a laptop because I'm not going to call. I just said, I said, thank you, sir, because he was going to get me a laptop that I was going to purchase, right?
Yeah.
And then he turned around and said, I'm not going to sell you a laptop unless you call me a ma'am.
Got it.
And then you said that I wasn't able to even buy the laptop if I'm not going to be respectful. I just said, thank you, sir. That's a ma'am. Yep. And I said, thank you, sir, for getting me a laptop.
If you're willing to just...
Hey, no, I'm not willing to. Hey, I'm not going to say it's a mistake. Listen, I'm not going to play those games with you today. Okay. I'm here to purchase a laptop.
If you can't just admit a mistake.
It's not a mistake. I didn't make a mistake. That's it. You're going to grab me a laptop, man. Now, either if you're going to help me, then fine. Otherwise, just get me a different store employee even that is willing to just get the laptop for me so I can buy it, please. I didn't make a mistake, sir. I'm not doing this today, realistically.
Do you feel good recording this too?
Yeah, I am going to record it because I want to have it on video. I just feel like it. She has pronouns. It's a man.
We're still doing this. First of all, I got to say, like, Best Buy is not the store it used to be. It's kind of weird when you travel around and all of a sudden you see one of them old Best Buy stores, them large ones that used to be the cool place to go. And you're like, holy crap, it's like now, like if you find a Best Buy, it's usually like a little side store, you know? What do you mean still? It never stopped. Man, years ago, man, Best Buy was a cool place to go to. I don't care what anybody says. I would like to go there just to walk around. It was cool. They had everything. Circuit City, Best Buy, these giant buildings filled with electronics and all kinds of cool stuff. It ain't what it used to be. Now, like you see a Best Buy now, it's usually a really small store. But every now and then you come across an area where the giant Best Buy used to be. And I'm like, dang, well, I wonder what they have in there. You know, they're still big in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. I haven't seen a giant Best Buy in Florida in a minute, to be honest. Sam Goody, Circuit City, great places. I think Amazon has killed, right? Don't you think? Like Amazon has killed the Cole Hauser. No, man, you're good, brother. Best Buy is the size of AT&T store. That's correct. Crazy what happened. Like, I think Amazon killed it though, you know. What was the other store? Radio Shack. Is that what it was called? Did anybody ever go to Radio Shack? Circuit City was a great place, man. Sam Goody. Used to love going in there. But yeah, Circuit City, I remember those. Dang, I'm old. I don't think Circuit Cities are around at all anymore, are they? Best Buys are still there, but Fry Electrics, I don't remember Fry. Radio Shack was a cool place because they sold like electronic games and RC cars and batteries. Like it was such a unique store. You go into Radio Shack and they had a little section for the kids with like remote control cars and stuff, and then like the adults could get like the batteries or whatever they needed. It was such a unique store. Radio Shack was. Circuit City closed in 09. When did Radio Shack close? Radio Shacks were smaller, but it was, yeah. And now look at Best Buy. If you don't use the proper pronouns, if you don't use the proper pronouns, they won't even sell you a laptop. And I'm sitting here like, you need to sell as many laptops as you can from people. Let's see. Radio Shack is still a thing. Maybe there's just an online store now. I'm looking at their Twitter. I mean, malls used to be a thing too. Remember that? Remember how quickly like, you want to know what's crazy? If you're old enough, look at that. Wow. It's crazy, mostly for Gen Xers. What you have seen in your lifetime will be something that generations will never experience. The malls were a hangout spot. We saw malls come and go. We saw places like Radio Shack and Toys R Us come and go. The Toys R Us in Canada that I went to was a little rundown, but it's still there. We saw the evolution of cell phones, car phones. We saw the evolution of Blockbuster Video to streaming services. I mean, we've seen the evolution of the internet. We were alive when there wasn't an internet, when cell phones weren't a thing. I used to buy disposable cameras. Does anybody remember that? If I wanted to take pictures. We saw the evolution of home computers, pagers. Like, it's never. Oh man, Bluetooth. Y'all remember when Bluetooth became a thing? People had these big things in their ears. Polaroid cameras. I'm not that old for 8-tracks, but I know what they are. My first stereo system was a boombox that had 2 cassette players where you can make mixtapes. Thought that was the coolest thing. You buy a blank cassette, and then whatever other cassette, you played it and recorded on the blank, and you made your own mixtape. I used to buy disposable cameras. I know there's people in the chat that are like, what the freak are you talking about? Disposable cameras. You bought them at 7-Eleven. Man. We saw the evolution of the portable music player. We had Walkman, those Walkmans back, man. Like when Wicked Virtue's on our midday mixer, and it's like, oh yeah, she's a millennial. Like she didn't have to experience this stuff. It's like when I got my first Walkman, one pocket, you had your Walkman. It was play, fast forward, and stop and eject with the buttons. It was one pocket had to have a bunch of batteries. The other pocket had a bunch of tapes. Like that's how you walked around with it. And then they came out with the Discman. And dear God, if you ever shook your Discman, it just skipped all over the place. Older millennials had, wait, what? Did you just tell me to shut up? Older millennials had some of this stuff. Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, we got to see the evolution of it all. Like, it's really crazy. We watched Saved by the Bell, and like Zach Morris had a cell phone, you know? T.I. Lopez, a partner, bought Radio Shack and then got charged with fraud after running a $112 million Ponzi scheme with investors' funds. Now Unicommer owns it. Crazy. I call BS. No ways. Gen X goes up to 1985. What do you mean? You played on a Commodore 64? I still have my VHS tapes. And you know what's weird? It's weird to see some of that stuff. 1980? Man, you guys are wrong. Anyway, it's weird to see some of that stuff make like right here, like make a comeback. It's like now people are buying the retro games. They're buying the old Atari. They're buying, like, it was really weird. What was it, like 10 years ago that the record player was making a comeback? Everybody everybody wants a record player now. The oldest Gen X is 61. What do you guys mean? You can go into museums now and be like, "Hey, look at the look at the Nokia phones that we used to carry around." BMC CB for 10 Hagrid, you're a millennial, Jay. I will say this. Growing up very, very poor, and I love my parents, and they did an incredible job. We got a lot of things late in my house. So while NESs, everybody had them for a few years, we got them later and thought it was brand new. All right. Man, why do you guys care when I was born? No way Jay was born in 81. Mm-mm. Gen X probably saw the most drastic change in media and tech, from vinyl to 8-track to cassettes to CD to mini disc to full digital. Yeah. Is it Heavy D's birthday? Shout out, man. Happy birthday. Anybody have a Nokia? The Gen X generation is like we're an interesting bunch. Like, look, I just spoke about this. Is crazy. I just talked about this. This is from the Radio Shack. This was posted August 7th. Like, people are going, like, people want this stuff now. They want this stuff. They want to go back to a time when everything was cool. You know what else is like super popular? Nokia Razr phones. I was reading it. I think I might have shared it here. I don't remember. Nokia Razrs are becoming super popular. What's the kids that are in college now? What's their generation? Z? Y? What is it? Z? Generation Z? What is that? there was an article that came out that said all these college kids that are in college now, which I hope they get the correct degree, they're all buying flip phones. They're all buying classic flip phones, so they don't doom scroll and they don't do anything like that. And I'm sitting here like, what the freak? They're all buying flip phones. They don't want to doom scroll anymore. They want to get stuff done. Crazy. People can't keep the flip phones on the shelf. They're crazy. It's all coming backwards, man. It's all coming backwards. They're unplugging, yeah. Gen Alpha's the new one. Like that's the little kids now. Gen Alpha. It all comes back around. Well, Gen Z is supposed to be the most conservative. And these are like Nick Shirley, right? All these people that are like kind of MAGA is like all Gen Z. I just feel like I just can't imagine growing up like I grew up without social media, so like you didn't get caught doing stuff you probably shouldn't have done, but it's like if sleeping wrong causes you pain, you're Gen. How about wearing the wrong shoes? Oh. Jose says, I don't miss Payless shoe store. We was poor. PS PTSD. I know Payless very well. Very well, man. It's just read your kick chat, streamer. Oh, shoot. I told y'all to remind me because I couldn't have it up. Here we go. Graham for 500 kicks. I hear water parks target black folks. Isn't that disgusting? I think they should boycott all water parks. Just let me know when the boycott starts. Most black people don't go to water parks. I'm just throwing that out there. Just kind of throwing that out there. Okay. Hold on. Had a little hiccup there. Had a little hiccup. Had a little hiccup. Had a little hiccup. You said they do. Spearing with a gifted membership. Thank you. I don't know if I got that. I'm so sorry if I missed it, brother. Elite Neil for 10. Also needed a lot of AA batteries during long road trips for that first gen indestructible brick of a Nintendo Game Boy once the portable battery ran out. Also, speaking of indestructible, Nokia 3310. When the iPhone and the Samsung became popular with that glass screen, I think everyone I knew, including myself, had cracked screens. Like everybody had a cracked screen. Everybody had a cracked screen. To walk down, like kids today growing up with social media, it's like no matter what they do, someone will probably have a camera near them or tweet about it or post about it. We just had to tell stories. You're not going to believe what happened today. Billy threw up all in the classroom. It was gross. And then the next kid, Billy threw up all over the classroom and he pooped his pants. It was gross. Then the next kid, Billy died. And when he died, he vomited and peed his pants in the classroom. It was gross. Oh, man. Having a razor, having those Nokias. What was when you had to send a text, you had to learn the number. Kids today will never know the number texting. They'll never know. And some people got so good at that number. You know what that is? That number texting where it's like each number had had 3 letters and it was like, it's like sending out Morse code, man. Freaking Morse code. What a time, man. What a time to be alive. What a time. And then my favorite phone in the history of phones came out, T-Mobile Sidekick. I love that thing. I love that Sidekick, man. Freaking heck, man. Look what Radio Shack is selling. What is this, man? They just posted this. CD player? Look at that thing. Crazy. 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 Look at Go to Radio Shack's Twitter. Crazy. I'm like looking at all this retro stuff they're selling. I'm like, what is this? Bringing it back. What a time to be alive, man. What a time. Anyway, that's the show for today, ladies and gentlemen. There could be a guest host on Monday. Just throwing that out there. There could be. But we're going to keep the show alive, whether it's me, whether it's a guest. We're going to keep the show alive. So I'm just making sure I caught everything. I will be at King's Dominion Saturday. I'm looking forward to hanging out with the people that are going. And I don't know when I'm going to be back on daily. Park Hoppin' Live will be tomorrow, if the phone holds up. And then I'll be making my couple-day drive back home. So I'm thinking Wednesday morning. And we should be back to normal for a little bit until we head off to Dallas. But I hope you guys have an amazing, awesome weekend. Thank you so much for the love, joining the Patreon, for buying the book, everything, man. You guys are too good to me. Some people are even subscribing to my Twitter now. Crazy. I did a super chat. I thought I read it. I did not read it. Radio Shack sold the gray Shockwave back in the day. Oh, I didn't read it. Darth Manic 66, with as much as you talk about Billy, he's had a hell of a life. Raging weirdo and total a-hole. Long live Billy. He's been through a lot. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Be the reason someone smiles today. And we got so much exciting stuff coming through, man, with these Bibles and everything. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. That's all I have to say. It's just unbelievable in my life. I also missed Rumble. I can't for 2 wrote 4444529999. Oh my God, I missed a lot of Rumble. No one reminded me. Jay, I sent you an X post on Brandon Herrera's opponent using donor money to buy cookies. He'll be at the Americon 250. He's a great guy. Yeah, Ryan's going to be there in my absence. I counts for 5. Best Buy made statements against Kyle Rittenhouse during his trial and offered counseling for their employees who were distraught over it. Not new behavior for them to be activists. Wow. I did not know that. And then I canceled again for 2. This is 44. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. It means something if you type it in one of those old phones. But yeah, again, appreciate y'all. I'll see some of y'all tomorrow at King's Dominion. It's going to be crazy. Hopefully the weather holds up. It's supposed to rain. Hitting the red button. God bless y'all.